Just after China's Chang'e 6 lunar probe successfully completed its mission and returned to Earth with samples from far side of the Moon, the subsequent Chang'e 7 mission brings exciting news. It will carry an intelligent robot dog to land on the south pole of the Moon to help humans better explore the lunar environment and resources there. This news has aroused widespread interest and attention among the Chinese public. The Chang'e 7 lunar probe is scheduled to be launched in 2026. It belongs to the fourth phase of China's lunar exploration project, and its components mainly include an orbiter, a lander, a rover, and a hopper. Through the 18 sets of payloads it carries, the Chang'e 7 mission focuses on the environmental and resource exploration of the Moon's south pole, laying the foundation for the establishment of a long-term, sustained operating lunar research station in the future. The most exciting part of the Chang'e 7 mission is that it will carry with it an intelligent robot dog called Xiaotianquan, which in Chinese it literally means heavenly barking dog. The Xiaotianquan robot dog is the hopper mentioned above. It got its name from a deified dog in ancient Chinese legend, for its shape resembles that of a dog. It can walk and bypass the complex terrain of the Moon's surface, and thus has higher passability than the conventional wheeled lunar rovers. Not just leg walking, it also has the ability to hop a decent distance by jet propulsion, which will play an important role in lunar exploration, because you never know what deep peaks or tall obstacles there will be on the Moon. So the robot dog will achieve hops and landings through rocket power. This enables it to make multiple hops on the lunar surface, greatly expanding its detection range and helping to find the potential water resources at the south pole of the Moon. So how does it hop? Well, its body is like a square box with fuel tank inside and small rocket engine nozzles all around, enabling it to realize taking off and landing effect. Its 6 legs can help it land steadily. Therefore, in the authoritative information, to be more accurate, its name is not a robot dog, but a hopper. In the old design of Chang'e 7 probe, we can see that due to the relay satellite occupying a big bulk of space, the hopper is very small, and it also does not look like a dog. It can only carry limited payloads and thus has limited working capacity. In the new design, without the relay satellite, the space on the top of the lander can be completely reserved for the hopper, which can let the hopper be designed much bigger and can carry more detection payloads. The hopper can be regarded as a lander to some extent, with the ability of repeated takeoffs and landings. After Chang'e 7 probe lands on the Moon, the lander, rover, and hopper will separate and mutually shoot each other, which may produce wonderful photos similar to photos of Chang'e 6 lander and photos of China's Mars rovers and lander together taken by the separating camera. And like NASA's Perseverance Mars rover taking photos of the flight of the Ingenuity Mars helicopter, the lander or rover of Chang'e 7 can also take photos of the flight of the hopper over the Moon. After completing the mutual shooting, the hopper will choose an opportunity to take off and fly into a permanent shadow crater and land there to ascertain the evidence of any water resources. The hopper will be equipped with a drilling device to drill lunar soil at the crater bottom on the Moon's permanent shadow area. The drilling depth can reach 1 meter, and the lunar sample taken will be transferred to the water molecule analyzer on it for analysis and research. However, due to limited fuel it stores, the hopper can only make a few hops, and then it can only walk on the lunar surface. When walking on the moon, it gets its power from the batteries that are charged by the solar panels on its back, so as to achieve long-term lunar exploration. Relatively speaking, the moon's south pole region is where any water kind most likely to exist in. Due to the existence of permanent shadow area, water is more likely to be preserved in the moon's south pole area. So the possibility to retain a higher concentration of water ice or water-containing soil is higher. Finding water resources on the moon is critical for the construction of future lunar bases. Verifying the abundance and distribution of these potentially hidden water resources will provide important guidance for the construction of lunar bases. However, the terrain of the lunar south pole is extremely complex, with countless craters of all sizes, while the search for water requires reaching as deep craters as possible. This is a great challenge for a lunar rover driving on its wheels to conduct exploration in such an unfathomable environment. Therefore, the Chang'e 7 hopper was born. It can hop fly as well as walk on its legs, making it a pioneer for the search of water in Chang'e 7 mission. Water is not only the source of life, but also the key element for making fuel and supporting long-term residency. The permanent shadow area of the lunar south pole provides ideal conditions for the preservation of water. The hopper can hop fly over the lunar surface in a short time and cover a larger area, while the rover is responsible for detailed survey at selected locations. Thus, by using intelligent hopper and rover at the same time, the Chang'e 7 will greatly expand its exploration range and improve its efficiency. In the historic Chang'e 6 mission, it brought back, for the first time, lunar samples from the South Pole on the far side of the Moon, providing scientists with valuable means to review the history of lunar evolution and might preliminarily answer the question of whether there exists water ice, which will sure open a new chapter in the Moon exploration. But if we want to truly ascertain the water resources on the Moon, or more practically, whether there are water resources suitable for scale exploitation, we still need to go to the shadow area, the deep crater of the Moon, and this is where the significance of Chang'e 7 mission lies. Let us look forward to the next surprise the Chang'e 7 and its cute robot dog will bring us. Thank you for watching. I'm Paul from China. Subscribe to my channel. I will bring you China's latest tech event.